Once upon a time in the land of Nepal, women's lives were largely controlled by strict customs and traditions. These rules made it hard for women to make their own choices, or even own property. Imagine living in a world where being a woman came with rules you had to follow just because you were a girl. Long ago, during the Lichchhavi and Malla eras, some elite women did have special roles, like managing temples, but most women's lives were about home and family. Back then, being a woman meant being pure and obedient. Women were often responsible for carrying out rituals and ceremonies, and being a widow was particularly difficult. Later on, during the Rana period, 1846 to 1951, things got stricter. Women weren't even encouraged to go to school. High-caste families practiced a custom called Sati, a very dangerous ritual, until it was stopped by Prime Minister Chandra Shumsher Rana in 1920. Some changes were introduced, like education, but mostly they helped rich families, while many women continued to live under old rules. Things began to change in 1951 when democracy arrived in Nepal. Women started to get an education and join politics. Yet, they were often expected to be mainly good mothers and wives. In the 1990s, though, women started coming out into the public eye in a big way. Between 1996 and 2006, during the Maoist People's War, many women bravely became soldiers, organizers, and leaders. The 2007 Interim Constitution and the 2015 Constitution promised them more rights, like 33% representation in Parliament. But there was still a long way to go. Traditions didn't change overnight. In recent times, women in Nepal have achieved remarkable goals, like becoming the president and prime minister. However, even with these breaking-the-ceiling accomplishments, day-to-day life can still be tough due to ongoing challenges like unfair wages and outdated traditions. The history of women in Nepal is full of incredible stories of courage and progress. From being almost invisible in formal reports to becoming leaders in world politics, women in Nepal have shown extraordinary strength. But the path to making life genuinely fair and equal for everyone continues. And so, the story of Nepali women, marked by symbols of change and everyday resilience, is far from over. They are moving from silence to visibility, with hard work still underway to ensure true equality for future generations.